podcast. You ready to hit the road? Hey, you ready to hit the road? Ooh, morning vlog. Pippa's a lump in the bed. I'm pretty sure by now I've updated you what's already happened when we were in the Badlands. So basically I booked it. I'm now in Grand Junction. I'm at a KOA. There's not actually that many people here, but it's raining because I was afraid my pipes might have, well, I know with 100% certainty my pipes froze, but I wanted to make sure there wasn't any damage. So I booked a site to like dump my tanks a few times, to run water through all the pipes, make sure my hot water was working, like that the heater didn't get cracked or anything. The pump is working, like the water pump that I just replaced, because obviously if water freezes and all of that stuff, it could damage everything. And I think I said in that video, like, we were running the heater, but it quite literally could not catch up. It was so cold because the wind was like whipping underneath and we just had no preparation for it. So when in the 4 seconds we decided to call it and move the trailer, I took everything and I just threw it in the sink because we needed to move the trailer really fast. And I knew we'd have to obviously get in bed, so to sleep. So I couldn't just throw everything on the bed. So I threw everything in the sink. And now I need to go through the sink and the trash that I've obviously, I got pizza and stuff when I was in Laramie, accumulated throughout the time when I've been driving down here. So today is another cleaning day, unfortunately, and like catch up day. So I'm about to go pick up, I'm gonna clean really quick this morning. I'm gonna go pick up groceries from Sprouts and Walmart and hopefully get everything settled so I can boondock for at least a full week. I'm gonna try to get a full week out of it, maybe 2 if I can go find a dump station and water and stuff near the place that I'm going next. But it's gonna be kind of crappy weather for like 3 days and then it's supposed to get really nice again. And so I don't want to go all the way south if I don't have to just yet. So I'm just gonna kind of stick around this area and see if I can find some boondocking, because obviously, like, I don't mind paying to hook up and stuff to check that everything's working, but I'm obviously more than set up to boondock in this trailer, and that's obviously way cheaper, so I'd rather do that. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to set everything up. Oh, I'm so tired. Set everything up today so then I can be ready to go. I can be boondocking for the foreseeable future. and only have to drive like an hour and a half tomorrow instead of doing another like all day endeavor, because driving 2 back-to-back 7+ hour days is killing me a little bit. So I need to take a break for a while, and I need to get some work done because I'm all discombobulated now. So yeah, so we're gonna clean, we're gonna get everything good. I need to scrub this floor because there was water on the floor a couple times, because I think of things like condensation and stuff. Things were wet and then they refroze, and then it was just like a lot of stuff. I need to scrub the floor, wipe everything down. All the deep cleaning that I just did, I need to basically redo it, unfortunately. Air everything out. I need to do like 1 load of laundry because Pippa peed on her blanket at some point. I cannot figure out when she would have done it, but it smells like pee, and so I need to like wash that stuff, shower myself, and then tomorrow morning we can go to the boondocking site. And I'm really crossing my fingers it works out. I don't know why all of a sudden I've been getting a lot of anxiety about going new places, but I just have been. And I think it's because I've been so stationary for like the majority of the year. And even earlier this year, I was in places I have been like time and time again. I really haven't gone anywhere new. And so to be like choosing a new boondocking spot that I haven't been to before makes me nervous for some reason. I think that's normal, but it's just one of those things where I'm gonna have to like push myself to do it, because if I don't try new places, I can't find new favorites, and it could be great. And I just wouldn't know, instead of just hauling ass 8 hours to go to a place I've been to 150,000 times. It just doesn't really make like sense, even financially, to spend the gas money right now. I'm gonna try to wait till I get paid before I continue to drive. But luckily my weight distribution hitch in the boot intake, air intake that I changed on my car has like significantly improved my gas mileage by like a ton. And my oxygen sensor needs replaced, but I think as soon as I replace that, I think I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to buy it so I can do it while I'm boondocking, hopefully. Will also improve my gas mileage, which would be great, because the Pilot was really struggling there for a while. But I mean, I drove all day yesterday and I only had to stop once for gas, whereas when I was driving up to North Dakota, I felt like I was stopping like literally every like 150 miles. It was bad. It was bad at the beginning, and we've like worked on it and improved so many things. I think I can keep the Pilot now until I can fully save up for what I want to buy next, because the Pilot's about to hit 250,000 miles. Obviously, whether I want to keep the Pilot or not, I need to prepare that it may not survive that long, which is totally fine. I've come to peace with it, but I would like till like January or February to give myself some time to save for pretty much, and then any car, I don't have to pick something of what's just like available then. Anyways, I'm gonna handle this. This isn't that much. I just know all those dishes need washed because we cooked the day before everything froze, and so everything's just been sitting in there and it stinks, so I need to handle that and clean today and go pick up my groceries. So I'll show you guys some of that stuff. Let's get to it. Hello again. Ooh, my hair is still drying from my shower. Oh, my little curly cues. Oh, look at the bip on the bed. All right, so I went to the store with my hair wet. I went to Sprouts and I went to Walmart. I did a Walmart pickup, but I went into Sprouts because I wanted to see what gluten-free stuff they had, because I haven't been to a Sprouts in a while. But I'll show you what I got from Walmart first, and then we'll do Sprouts, because right now my fridge is literally empty. Because when everything was going on, I turned off my fridge to conserve battery so I could run my heater. And luckily I didn't have like anything in there that you guys saw. I think for my last grocery haul, I just had a couple things. And it was cold enough that They didn't get ruined, but it's time to restock before boondocking. So I got toilet paper. It's not RV toilet paper because when I'm boondocking, I don't flush toilet paper anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I got a couple things of chips because I pretty much eat tortilla chips with everything I make. I've got some tomatoes, a couple red onions. You probably can't see them in that bag. Cucumber, avocados. I got a bunch of chicken packets. If you guys are OGs, you guys know I like those over canned chicken. I think they taste better. I got a couple cans of refried beans because again, I can put tomatoes, avocado, onion, everything with them and still have basically a meal. Not the most glamorous meal, but basically a meal. I got some ranch because I had no salad dressing. Oh, I got this little scrub brush for my floor. I'll have to show you guys eventually, but my floor in this trailer is so different and I cannot figure out how to get it like fully clean because it's like woven meshy kind of material, but it's for like boats and RVs. Like obviously it's held up really well, but I feel like I can't get in all the cracks. So I got a brush so I could like scrub in the cracks to hopefully get it cleaner. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Spinach. Again, because I can, oops, make that with pretty much anything. Mini peppers. If you guys are OGs, you've seen me make mini peppers and onions and rice about 18,000 times. Still eat that all the time. Romaine, same thing, so I can make salad. Carrots, again, because Pippa loves them, I love them. Why not eat carrots? Green onion, I always have green onion. Except for I guess right this second I don't have green onion. Then I got some Fairlife because I didn't want oat milk, but I didn't want something that hurt my stomach as much. So I got Fairlife. And then on the same side of that coin, I got cottage cheese. For some reason, cottage cheese doesn't hurt my stomach like regular milk does. I know it's basically the same thing. Don't come at me. You guys know for whatever reason, it's different. And then I got feta for my cheese for salads. And then I got two new things that I saw and I'm gonna have to see if they're good or not. So whenever I try them, I will show you, but they're gluten-free. So of course I had to get on board to try them, but they're like protein, like cinnamon rolls. I don't know, they look so good from the box, but I haven't opened one to see, and I'm not gonna eat one right now, but when I do, I'll film it. But they have 20 grams of protein in them, and it says to pop them in the microwave for like 2 seconds. But yeah, they have 20 grams of protein, and I was like, I would way rather eat this than like a protein bar. So, so yeah, we'll see how they are. They could be gross, but they could be really good. And they were something I've never seen before, so why not? Okay, now for what I got at Sprouts. This is much more exciting because these are all fun foods because I haven't been to a Sprouts in so long and they had so many good things. And some of it I'm gonna have to eat while I'm here while I can use my air fryer, and then obviously some of it's just snacks, but I got popcorn, of course, easy snack. I got these. They're air fried kettle chips. I don't know how they're any different, but I will try them. Then, oh, this isn't very interesting. Then I just got some like actual chicken from Sprouts because this is a little bit fresher. So I'd rather eat something like this first and then get into the packet chicken. And then I got this lemon cello gelato because I do have a freezer, if you guys forgot. So some of this stuff is frozen. And for a little treat, then I got cream cheese. This Good Culture brand is so good. And then I got bread. I've not tried this kind of bread, I don't think, yet. Gluten-free bread. This is the sweet Hawaiian one. But look how big like the loaf is. For gluten-free bread, that's a big loaf. So we'll see if this is good. I'll keep you updated. And then on to like the really fun stuff. So if you've never had these are so freaking delicious. These are one of my favorite things. We used to get the ones that are at like Sam's or Costco as a kid for like, I don't know, my parents would have like little dinner party hangout sessions, and now there's gluten-free versions of them and they're really good. I got these pizza bites. They're buffalo chicken pizza bites. I don't know, same thing. I'm gonna try them, put them in the air fryer, we'll see. And then I got soft pretzels. I've never seen a gluten-free soft pretzel before now. They probably existed, but I've never seen one. So these are just little pretzel bites. So I'm gonna try those. And then this is a little apple pie. Look at it, it's just a little baby apple pie. And you can put it in the air fryer, it says. It's the Maine Pie Company. They're made in Maine. So cute. And then for the main event are these mozzarella sticks. I don't think I've ever I haven't had a mozzarella stick since 2004 maybe. So I cannot wait for these. These are going to be the main event. And that's it. That was all my groceries. I have no idea how much I spent. Probably $1 million. I didn't look at receipts today because I didn't want to hurt my own feelings. And now I'm fully stocked for like a while.